Welcome back to the Sonic Locker Room. This is Bill Althouse of Sideliner Sports, and we're celebrating our 18th year bringing you the best and the brightest from Eastern Jackson County and the metro area. And I always look so forward to visiting with Brandon Hart, the activities director at Green Valley High School. And Brandon, I tell you what, there have been a lot of crazy springs. I remember one spring where basically there was just ice covering everything throughout all the tryouts. And Mike Lyford, the former baseball coach at Green Valley, told me that he never took his kids on the field because of the ice and the weather and had to pick a baseball team from just working in the gymnasium. But this year, the wind is insane. My wife had a big, probably 8 or 10 pound vase with a bunch of flowers in it, and I don't know how much that thing weighed. It was hard for me to pick it up. And those winds that came through Green Valley Friday night not only tipped that over, but I mean it blew it halfway across our porch. Lost a big limb in our biggest tree. What was this past Friday night like for an activities director?
Well, they got real fast and furious real fast. When schools started to, in the area, started to release early due to severe weather threats, that really, that snowball started to roll down the hill, and we ended up canceling everything on Friday. But it was hot and heavy. We'd already sent our baseball team. They were playing down in Columbia, and they were already on the road because they left that morning. But they were safe. But it's the first time in my 27 years that we've ever canceled, school early because of a spring weather event. So that was kind of new for me. We had football. We had our spring play. We had a lot of things going on that Friday, so we were vigorously rescheduling things. And you hate to lose games, but at the same time, safety is our priority. So.
Sure.
We just felt that was the safest thing to do, so that's what we did. So now it's on to trying to reschedule these things, and so that's always a challenge with trying to find dates that work for both schools and facilities. So we're in the middle of that right now.
Well, I was out at Fort Osage Wednesday night when the Green Valley boys and girls track and field teams both had great performances at the Fort Osage Invitational. And I'm up next to Zach Dudley in the press box, and he gets a call. And I mean, boom, that field was cleared 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, everybody knew what was coming. And I mean, there was dime-sized hail and winds and everything like that. And, I'm sure you're proud when you hear that your former school, where you were the activities director, made sure that everybody was safe, like everybody did, including Green Valley Friday with this crazy weather.
Yeah, last week was wild. I mean, we had games that got canceled in the middle of the game, and the track meet was shortened. And we had a lot of severe weather in the area last week. We're hoping that that's behind us now. We got beautiful weather this week, hopefully, and we just knock on wood that we don't have too many more events like last week. But schools are always going to err on the side of caution.
Yes.
We're not going to mess with lightning and all and tornado threats, and so it's what's most safe for our kids. And that's kind of the approach we take.
Spring is such a misunderstood time of year for parents and the casual high school fan. Somebody will come up to me and say, well, what are you going to do now that basketball's over? Oh, what do we have? 7 sports in the spring now?
Yeah, the spring is turning arguably the busiest one now.
It's
probably It's maybe busier than the fall even, because we've got, golf and tennis, like football and boys volleyball and soccer and baseball and it's just wild and crazy. In baseball, they play every night.
Yes.
Track fields all over the place. It's just turning. We've added flag football and boys volleyball in the last couple of years, and that has been great for our kids, but it's been a lot more work on the old athletic department. But, it's good for kids, so we're all about it. And, we got 80 girls out for flag football. That thing is really taking off.
Oh, yeah.
Our baseball program, last year we had to add an additional team, so we got 4 baseball teams now.
Wow.
It's just, we just got our kids participate. You come out here in Green Valley after school any given day, you look out at our football field, and we might have our middle school track out there practicing, our high school track, our flag football, our soccer. We have 400 or 500 kids out there, it seems like, every day after school. So we are looking forward to getting a new facility out at our middle school to help ease some of that pressure off of our facilities. But it's a good problem to have for Green Valley.
Oh, yeah, it really is. I mean, when Stacy and I moved to Green Valley 27 years ago, there was one stoplight in the town. Now it takes longer for us to get out of Green Valley than it does once we hit I-70 and are going over to the Royals or going downtown. And just this growth is phenomenal. With you, when you took over as the AD, I remember walking with you through this school when they were doing all the springtime cleanup and everything, getting ready for the next year. Could you have foreseen the type of growth that you've been in the middle of?
Well, I kind of expected it. We saw the trends going, but I don't think until you live it, you really know it's going to happen. We had about 1,000 kids. That was about 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. And now we got about 1,500 kids. So that's phenomenal growth in any community. And so, and the thing about Green Valley and in the activities department is that it feels like all 1,500 are involved in something. I know that's an exaggeration, but our kids are involved here. So we try to provide as many opportunities for kids to get involved as we can, just because we know the benefits that it has on kids and their experiences in school. So we've done a pretty good job of that. We're kind of saturated now with our facilities and opportunities, but we're always looking for ways to get kids involved.
How excited are you for Ryan Adams to join the administrative team? A guy that, I don't know of any guy that works harder behind the scenes. He's an assistant coach. He's a head coach at the middle school. He took over as the assistant for Coach Randy Draper's tennis team, having never picked up a racket in his life. So he said he couldn't call himself a coach. He called himself a tennis liaison. How excited are you to be working with Ryan?
Oh, yeah. Now he's going to be promoted to activities liaison is what we just let him jump down. I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah.
Great for Ryan. Even better for Brandon because we've grown so much that this job has really taken on a different life. And so the board has recognized that and added more resources and more help to this department because of our growth. And he's going to be a great addition. I'm excited to get him in here and start restructuring our program and making life a lot easier for all of us.
What's it like for you to say goodbye to an iconic coach like David Alley and welcome a Green Valley High School graduate, Brock Bolt, who's coming from Fort Osage to take over the football team?
Well, first, I can't speak highly enough of Dave. He's really taken our football program to a great space, had great success over the last several years. But what'll be, missed most about Dave is not the success he's had on the field, but the impact he's had on kids off the field.
Yes.
I don't know too many coaches that have really made an impact like Dave Alley. My son I've let my son play for him, and he still, 4 or 5 years later, still texts Keegan on his birthday and whatnot.
Wow.
He just does all the little things off the field.
Yeah.
So he's going to be sorely missed. But we're in good hands, Coach Bolt is coming to join us here in the for next season, and he's an alumni. He's in our Hall of Fame. He has kids in our program. He lives in Green Valley. It's just a natural fit for him to come in here and take on the program that Davis left behind, and it's in great shape. They're getting things rolling for this summer, and I'm excited to see what Brock brings. He'll bring a little bit of a different flavor to our program, but I'm excited to see what we have in store for our football program.
Nobody does it better than Brandon Hart, the activities director at Green Valley High School. Brandon, I always enjoy our conversations, and, buddy, you're always welcome in the Sonic locker room.
Thank you, Bill. Enjoy your day, buddy.